The Kai-Sei era of Godzilla continues in the IDW Comics universe, and here's another book that you're not going to want to miss. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone. Now, I had another video a few weeks ago when a lot of these books were announced, where I gave you kind of an overall feeling of this book. But now here we are for a full non-spoiler review. I don't want to spoil anything, but I will give you a synopsis that's been provided and has been publicly out there, and I'll talk about the book as well in detail. So first of all, let's talk about the creative team. This is written by Ethan Parker and Griffin Sheridan. Now, if those names sound familiar, especially if you're a fan of the channel, it's because we also have a separate video for these guys in their book Blink and You'll Miss It, #1 from Boom Studios. So go check that out. With art by Pablo Tunica, an artist that I was not very aware of before going into this, but man, oh man, definitely very quickly became a fan. And we also have letters by Nathan Wittick. So this is a set within IDW's Kai-Sei era of Godzilla in this universe. We know there's going to be 3 different books. This is one of those. Escape the Dead Zone explores what lies inside a quarantine region in the Pacific Northwest, sealed off after a catastrophic Godzilla attack. This has been dubbed the Dead Zone, and it is rumored to be home to bizarre creatures, even human kaiju hybrids, which we have explored in the main issue of Godzilla. Also, the central figure, this wanderer, a half man, half kaiju, whose strength rivals that of a monster, may roam freely within the dead zone, and he may not be alone. The story here, we're going to go through a lot of it, and it's going to be very, very cool. A lot of very supernatural elements, sci fi elements, and then just this mystery of kind of how we follow this character. So I really think the idea of these. Godzilla or these kaiju human hybrids is really fun. It's a really interesting concept. As we kind of go into the book, we don't really know a lot of how we got there, but there are little bits of clues, right? We get a little bit of a background of maybe this strange wanderer that we're following around, what their life maybe was before the dead zone came to be, before this Godzilla attack that kind of ruined everything, right? And then of course, what kind of characters would choose or would be forced to remain in this quarantine zone of the dead zone. You know, what is out there in the larger world and how does it relate to everything that we're seeing in these pages? Like I mentioned, I was not very familiar with Tunica's art, but I really like it. It's very stylized, very gritty. Like there's some heavy lines, heavy inking that I think really bring a lot of weight to the pages of the story. I really like the pacing of the book. There's a lot of little off to the side conversations from side characters that kind of help you explore and give context to the world that we're living in. But overall, this is a kaiju book, and you're gonna get some action. You're gonna get these big bombastic pages. Um, I'm very very excited to see where we go from here, because this is definitely a big old sci-fi adventure. There's almost this feeling of body horror, but it's not really human body. So like, there's a difference there. There's the character designs are just incredibly bombastic and full of, like, they just feel very much like a comic that is going out and just putting, like, cranking it to 11 when it comes to these weird designs and this the exploration of this world. How does the society deal with the fallout from all this as well? So yeah, very interesting stuff. Like I said, if you want big kaiju battles, you want to check this out. If you want this really cool sci-fi gritty story, you want to check this out as well. And then of course, as we get to the end of the book, there's a little bit of something else revealed. So very interesting stuff. A lot of really cool covers as well. I can't wait to get to my shop and actually pick this up. So big shout out to my friends at IDW for sending us this book to check out. Let me know if you have read this, what you thought about it down in the comments. As I mentioned, you can check out my review for Ethan and Griffin's other book in the channel as well. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which order I'm putting these out in, so maybe it's not out yet. But just stay tuned for that. And of course, let me know what you thought about this book. Let me know what you think about this new Kai-Sei era of the Godzilla universe from IDW. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.